Hello, my name is Lynette Miranda, and I am honored to share today on why I'm pursuing the school counseling program. I have been an educator for the past 8 years. I started my teaching career at a newcomer center. This time at the newcomer center is really what started my desire to become a school counselor. I taught students from ages 12 to 18 years old, and they all had diverse backgrounds. I had students that had trauma from arriving in the country by foot. I had students that had trauma because they were unaccompanied minors and did not have any parents or family to support them. However, all of the students had some kind of difficulties in navigating the drastic change from their home country to this country. I enjoyed my time at the Newcomer Center because I was able to provide a safe space for them and to listen to all the experiences that they were going through. I often had to identify the students' needs and identify how their behaviors were stemming from the traumas that they had gone through because of their journey to this country. I have also taught students with special needs that require individualized support. As a teacher, I'm limited in how much mental and emotional support I can give to them because I have other pedagogical responsibilities, and I also am limited in my knowledge and expertise and competency as a teacher. And I understand that there are many students require individualized counseling from the school counselor or the school social worker. So I also have advocated for those students to go to the appropriate person to receive the support that they need. Again, this has all driven me to want to change my role from an educator to a school counselor so I can be able to provide all of those students the support that they need that is not possible as a teacher. I am also bilingual in Spanish, and I understand that Texas has a large Spanish speaking population. This also makes me want to be a school counselor so I can provide those Spanish speaking students the support that they need in their native language. I would often see many of my students that spoke Spanish primarily not feel valued or understood by the school counselor because she did not speak their language, or they felt that they didn't understand their culture. So I want to be a school counselor so I can be that person that the students need when it comes to Spanish speaking and Hispanic students. The role of a school counselor is to support students' academic, social, emotional, and career development, and not just in the school, but also beyond school. Counselors provide individual and group counseling. They help students navigate challenges such as stress, conflict, peer issues, and any kind of personal concern. They collaborate with teachers, administrators, and families to create a supportive school environment that provides equity and promotes student equity and access to resources. I know that the role of counselor is important to guide students and support them as well as empowering them while also fostering a safe, inclusive, and supportive environment. I view myself as a professional when I practice integrity. I understand that being a professional is the ability to maintain unwavering integrity while also adapting my approach to meet the diverse academic, social, and emotional needs of students. I understand that I need to recognize my role. Is not only to provide, academic education to the students, but also to respond to individual concerns. I also understand my influence on the school-wide climate and understand the importance of collaborating with colleagues and parents and families and administrators so we can build a safe and inclusive environment for all students. I believe that I also need to understand my actions as a professional and how it can shape trust, equity, and access, and also being intentional and using my influence so I can support the marginalized and underserved populations. Um, I understand that it's important as a school counselor to be a professional, to maintain the appropriate boundaries, and to keeping student confidentiality, and also just being sure to being that model for the students and comes to showing emotional management and responsibility. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope that I am accepted to the program and I can become a positive impact on students' lives as a school counselor.